guys, welcome back to J&J Beekeeping. It's a really important inspection today, and we think the new hive and the new queen is doing really well. We haven't seen the queen yet, and we would like to mark her today. We want to mark her because it's getting really hard moving and manipulating the frames while we don't know where the queen is. So we could hurt or even squish her.
Thanks, Jake. That's exactly it. We want to try. We don't need to see the queen. We know she's there. Lots of eggs and brood, and the hive's in good shape, hopefully. But we've found particularly putting frames back after inspecting is really dodgy because the comb is very uneven. So we've just got to put them back really slowly and carefully, and it would be much easier if we knew which frame the queen was on when we were doing that. So hopefully we can spot her and mark her. Anyway, we'll have a bit of fun and we'll light our smoker and get started. Okay, so this hive is doing really well, we think. We did put a super on at the beginning of August. It's now the middle of August, but nothing's happening. They haven't touched the super, so I think we're going to take the super off and then it's all about preparing the brood box for winter. So we're going to take the super off, but Jake, if you puff of smoke underneath, a few puffs, that's it, and we'll just leave it a little while. That's it, and we'll get rid of this. The problem we've been having, everyone, is that the hive is filling up nicely, but we haven't been able to see the queen. So this we're going to have a really good look for the queen on here. Jake, can you see anything on there?
No, that's a nice frame of stores. I see a decent amount of stores. It's a pretty flat frame as well. With the
There's no eggs there.
I don't see any eggs.
And there's no eggs. It's just, this was a frame out of the nuke actually, so they're probably just...
This is more an outer frame, so I wouldn't really expect to see any eggs on that frame. So once we get in more the middle, and mainly just the middle, we'll see more and more eggs.
We're going to put this here and not squishing her, that's the main thing, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah.
So empty cells and some honey stores. Empty cells, some nectar, some pollen and some honey stores. Keep looking for the queen, Jake. I doubt she's on this frame, but...
We also have a queen catcher here. If we need to catch the queen, this bit comes off and then we just put the queen in here and just push it down. Not that hard, but we could accidentally squish or hurt the queen, which would not be good. So just going to be really careful when using the queen catcher.
So this might be useful for beginners like us because we haven't done this before. So this catching the queen and marking the queen. So now we're into queen territory, I think, Jake, probably.
Yeah. There's a bit of comb built underneath, but it's not...
Can you see any eggs?
As good.
Any eggs?
Stores. No. I don't see any eggs on this frame either.
This side. So there's a bit of brood on this. So we're at the edge of the brood nest now. So this...
Again,
these cappings, this is the start of the brood nest. So this is worker brood. So we might start to see a queen now somewhere. There's no larvae or anything.
I don't see any larvae.
You see a queen? Just scan that. Have a really good look, Jake. Every frame now we're having a really good look. Alright, so we're a bit further into the brood nest. There's much more brood. I can see larvae on this side. Can you see the larvae? So that's...
yeah, I see some larvae. I don't see any eggs, probably because I can't really see that well into the cells. But the eggs, I don't know if we said this, but the eggs kind of look like a really small grain of rice. So if you want to see
look, Jake,
eggs,
there's lots
then
of
you'll
larvae.
need to spot that.
Sorry to interrupt there, Jake. There's lots of larvae there. I can't see, just the way the light is, actually, I can't see any eggs, but I can actually see some eggs in those cells.
Oh, I think that's the queen right there.
Where?
Look, there.
Well done, we found her. Okay, Jake.
We found the queen.
So guys, this is going to be interesting.
Really
Can you just
good.
give me this bit?
Yeah, I'll hold this.
And let's try and get her. She looks great.
She looks like a pure dark bee. Really. She's just
Ah,
come on.
maybe
She's
I'll
really quick.
get her this way.
Oh, where is she?
I think I have her.
Yeah, we have her.
Okay.
We have her in the thing, but we just don't know if she's gonna walk up. She's walking up. She's walking up.
Okay. Can you hold out?
Yeah.
Okay. In a minute, Jake. You're going to put that gradually into the. Okay,
The
just
queen has
gradually
walked up.
there. Just gradually.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Do we have her?
Yeah. Yeah, we have her.
Okay. Can you hold that top bit? Just hold it. Don't push it. Just hold it.
There we go. There we go.
No, hold it. Hold it. I'm going to let go.
Got it.
Okay. So we put this back. This is quite exciting. We've seen our new queen bee.
We have the queen in here. She's really lucky. It's really lucky that that we spotted the queen.
I'm going to take my gloves off for the first time in my beekeeping.
Just move this bee
Hang on,
out the
Jake.
way.
I don't have gloves on, so I have a bit more feel. Okay, if you hold the pen,
Yeah, just,
So this is really tricky.
we have our queen here, which is really good. Oh, oh. Oh,
Okay,
There
we
we
have
go,
her.
we
Now
got it.
undo the pen for me, Jake.
I'm done.
Now we don't want to squish her, so we're just going to leave it like that. She could. I think I'll. Now,
Be really careful.
yeah, I don't want to squish her. Will that do, Jake?
Yeah. That
We'll
will
just
do.
leave her for a few seconds.
There we go.
Now just
So we have found the queen, which is what we wanted.
count to
with
10,
this
Jake, then we'll let her
inspection.
out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's this ladder right there. That's really
Oh, I
good.
shouldn't have pushed her in. Actually, I should have just. That was silly. I should have just left this on the frame, but.
That's really good that we found the queen and have marked her. So that's basically all we wanted out of this inspection. We can not really pick up the pace, but we can kind of not look as much because we know that we have the queen marked.
Okay, everyone, I think I just made a silly mistake. I just dropped her in, but I think what we should have done is just put the queen catcher across the top and let her walk in. So we're just going to check. We're just going to check these frames. We just really want to see that she's okay. After all that, it would be a shame. I think she's perfectly okay, but we just want to find and see that she's all right.
We didn't catch a glimpse of her on any of our other inspections. I thought I'd seen the queen in some of the other ones.
I was a bit distracted with the bees whizzing around my hands as well, to be honest. Oh. Okay, for the rest we just need to be really careful now because
We have to be really careful.
we think we've done what we need, but we now want to.
We know we have the queen marked, but we still need to be incredibly careful until we know where the queen is. We can't make any mistakes here. We're not 100% sure where the queen is.
Yeah, we're loving all the feedback we're getting, by the way, but any experienced beekeepers, we know we made a mistake there, so that was foolish, so we apologise.
So
She's very valuable, so we don't want to.
it would be really good if we see the queen. And we also see the mark
I have a feeling she might have dropped onto the floor, Jake, unfortunately. So,
onto the floor of the flame.
yeah, in the hive.
What we want, yeah.
No, we'll keep
take this
searching
out, bring a
for
bit
her.
more
Well done on
space.
spotting her though.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So the rest of the inspection here, all we need to do, we
I'm
just
just gonna
want
look
to
at the side of the.
I'm going to work through these frames again,
put
Jake,
everything back
okay?
together.
The spotter again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because she could have ended up anywhere.
I don't see the queen. She could be somewhere else in the hive, but I just don't see her.
I didn't fire her in, but she kind of
She kind
she
of
dropped
yeah,
before I
just keep
was
that smoker
expecting her
going.
to drop. It'll be interesting to see what happens because there's a new queen here, obviously, but there's some bees which I think are older bees that have yellow stripes across them, which would imply, I think, that the nuke box that we got when we got our first bees,
across the top, Jake, just to
I thought
maybe
it would be way
that
harder
queen
to
had,
drop the
if she'd
queen,
have, for
but
example, mated with
queen
8
is-
drones, she might have mated with 7 dark
not only that's
drones,
not the
one
queen. It's a lot
a
more.
different strain, a buckfast or Italian bee or something. So I think
Our
that's probably normal.
queen,
But it'd be
our
interesting
last
to see.
queen was
I'll
more,
show you
was,
on this frame, Jake. Yeah.
her abdomen was shorter. It was still longer
She
than.
looked large considering she's very young.
Yeah,
Right, this is going to be our lucky one, I think, Jake.
she's a big queen.
Yeah,
Queen,
I
right.
hope so.
Have a look on
see
the
a few with
walls.
stripes,
You
yellow
just have a look
stripes.
inside there on the
It's
walls
like on
and everywhere,
there.
Jake.
Yeah,
and
look
I'll-
at
there,
no,
I'll
look
scan
on
the
the
frame.
walls.
There,
The
see.
oh, it's like a big one.
Yeah, there's a few. There's not many. Most of them are just pure dark.
Oh
but
yeah, I see another one there.
I can't.
I think the
see
queen
her.
is a pure dark bee.
Oh, she had a very dark. Yeah, she looked.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as queen
I
bees
don't
go, our
see her.
limited experience, she looked really good, didn't she?
Yeah.
We had her in a really good position at the beginning, and we lost it a bit when I moved it to loosen the.
Bit more
Anyway,
smoke,
we
Jake,
learn
across
by
the front here.
experience.
Thanks.
You learn by your mistakes.
Yeah, good mistakes. Yeah. Have a
So
good look down there, Jake. I'll look on the frame. I'll take the next frame out because this is really lots of brood, Jake, on this one. Should be able to see her, but
we should be able to see her because we have her marked.
you have a look inside, will you, on the walls? And lots of larvae
yeah.
as well. But the brood
I see some drones.
nest is obviously shrinking.
No sign of the queen. There is
I
a bit
can't
where you
see
can't
any-
see
I can't
into.
s-
I don't have any signs. She might
of
be there,
queen.
but I do not know. Don't put the
Just
queen
do
back
me a
in
favour,
there.
and every time I take out a frame, look on the bottom. Because actually, wait, Jake. Wait. Wait.
I couldn't see her there at the bottom.
Now it would have been much nicer to see her walk in, wouldn't it, rather than fall in.
Yeah. But everyone makes
Have a look on the
everyone
inside of the
makes
hive.
mistakes. I don't see her. I don't
Right, as we
see
work
her.
the other way, we're going to have one more look, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Bit of smoke, please.
Okay. One puff. Plus. Is that enough?
Yeah, I think so. So let's just.
Do another puff, puff.
So this is the dodgy bit, putting it all back together
I'll put the blue
without
puff
knowing
in.
where the queen is.
Is that a queen cell there? Look.
That's a queen cup, so we'll get rid of that. It's not swarming season, but
Yeah, it's empty queen cup.
an empty queen cup, but we'll get rid of it. Okay, scan that frame, Jake.
Okay.
No,
I don't see her.
she's probably traumatized after she fell in. Right, we're going to just really careful here. This is the dodgy bit that I don't like. If we know which frame she's on, it makes this bit much easier. Okay, have a look inside again, Jake, on the floor there,
Yeah.
and I'll scan the frame.
Oh, I think I see them. Like swarming the queen there, look. Just surrounding her. That's probably what they're
Could
doing
be.
there.
Well, we'll just check these frames, and what everybody, now the swarming, it's not swarming season, and the laying rate is decreasing, and what we're doing now, we're kind of only 2 weekly inspections, so it looks like we're going to end up putting this together now and
Just leaving it.
leaving it for a couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure she's fine, but I just didn't like the way she dropped in